For everyone, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't base anything I say out these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. Wanted to jump in real quick, talk about AMC. Obviously, there's been a lot of hype, a little more hype than normal going around with AMC. I think the low prices and you know, a lot of us long-term holders and people that just like the stock, we've been kind of pumped because we can get in cheap price. Obviously, I'd be way more pumped if it was like $1,000 a share, but for me, it is exciting to get more shares at a low price because I just like the stock. I like the company. I do believe in fundamentals, even if there was no squeeze on the table, which I do believe there is, but, you know, take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to believe in that. For me, even if that is off the table and there's nothing else there, I think fundamentally the stock's undervalued. I'm averaging down and got a lot of stocks. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, we should have sold and bought back in. But for people like me, it doesn't work like that. When I sell, like if I would have sold my stocks of AMC after the reverse split, took in a little bit of a loss, I wouldn't have as many shares as I have because I've been steadily adding daily on a day-to-day basis. Some people do it weekly, but people like me that add on a daily basis or weekly basis, you know, I'll tell you this: if you've ever saved money like in a shoebox or like a little bag or something to put $1 or $5 a day or every other day, you know, you go back in a couple months and it adds up. Same thing with this. You know, I've learned that as a youngster. I used to pay bills that way when I didn't have a lot of money. You know, when I was working construction jobs and paying off expensive trucks and shit like that. When I was just blowing money I shouldn't have, I would put a little money away here and there. And next thing I know, I'd have my truck money at the end of the my truck payment at the end of the month. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So that's why I didn't sell. And for me, it worked out because I have a lot of shares and I've put in what I'm willing to lose. So never invest more than you're willing to lose personally. So for me, I like where I'm at. I know there's a lot of people that have a lot more shares than me. I post my shares often on my community page. There is 3 brokers I don't share. For one of them I can't screenshot. The other 2 I just like to keep private. You know, you got to have some sort of privacy, right? But yeah, there is, you know, a lot of people that have a lot more shares than me, a lot more knowledgeable than me. I'm just here to pass time and talk shit with y'all and hopefully, you know, entertain, spread some knowledge that I may have learned along the way. With that being said, AMC, you know, I think it's going to go back into a little bit of a boring zone. You know, there's hype and people are hyping it up and there's this going on. There's always something going on with AMC. If you've been around long enough, you know there's always something like that should uncover something and make it explode. We're always like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. But it always kind of gets swept under the rug and kick the can down the road and move on. So that's what for me, that's how it is. Anyways, that's how I feel it is. You know, you might feel a different way, but for me personally, that's how I feel. And also, we don't have to fight each other. If you don't agree with AMC or with what I have to say, it's okay. We don't have to be mortal enemies on the interwebs. Like, we can have different opinions and move along with our lives. So the people that get mad at me for no apparent reason just because I talk about AMC, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop, though. That's just what I like. You're not forced to be here. You don't have to watch. You know, and you can have your opinion. It's cool, but you ain't got to talk shit. Like, damn, man, people call me all sorts of names, man. I was like, sensitive, man. Anyways, no, but on a serious note, I think it's gonna be a boring barcoding. Like I've said a million times, in my personal opinion, I'm not a financial advisor. I could be way wrong. I do think we're gonna bounce around that $4 mark for a while. I think we'll get back up to there anyways at some point. We might have a nice little spring up to 6, 7, 8, maybe even $10, fill a gap, and then shoot back down. And everyone's gonna be like, see, it's a dead stock. It's not doing nothing. But for me, it's still a buy. Anything under $100 for me on AMC is a buy because I that's just where I'm at with it. But right now, I'm averaging down. You don't have to. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me. Just give me my thoughts on what I'm doing. I haven't bought a lot of other stocks. I know GME, I keep thinking I'm going to buy in a little more. I've got a few shares of GME, not very, very many. I'll probably grab some more here and there. There's other tickers, but for me, you know, as much as I want to grab other risky stocks, most of my other stocks now are going to be pretty much long-term holds. You know, I'm holding them for the old version of myself. Blue chip stocks, safe stocks, index funds. My real risks and gambles are in AMC, GME, and cryptos. I trade coins in and out. I'm not a long-term holder on a lot of these coins. I have been on accident sometimes, and it's worked out. The only coins I'm holding long-term, I believe, would be like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, and more Bitcoin. Other than that, everything else I don't mind jumping in and out of unless I see something crazy. But yeah, that's where my thoughts are. I do hold a little bit of XRP just because I FOMO'd in when everyone else was, but I have my serious doubts about that. I'll make another video. I'm not trying to, FUD it or discourage anyone from buying what they want to buy, but just my thoughts on what I like and what I don't like. So anyways, that's it for today. Hopefully we see a nice little bounce up tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised to keep... Honestly, tomorrow, what is it, Friday? We should jump over that 302 resistance line, but I'm kind of skeptical because it is a Friday. Historically, Fridays, the market doesn't jump high. Plus, there was some news today that came out that the market's probably going to be low. But who knows? Who knows what could happen? It's AMC. We never know. We could be at $50 tomorrow, or we could be at 50 cents tomorrow, or we could just, well, actually, negate both of those things I said. Neither of that's going to happen, but I don't think. I do think we just kind of barcode around the same area, bouncing around. But yeah, if I have anything else pressing I want to talk about, I'll hit you with another video. Might jump into another live tomorrow, but have a good day. Be blessed. Let's get rid of soon. Peace.